Hello there, hope you're having a good day. It's an improving story with the weather picture over the next few days, but it's been very wet over the last 12 hours or so, up to 38 millimetres in some parts of the region. You can see that the system here has an arc of cloud and some heavy thundery downpours still wrapped around it, but it is all clearing northwards and will continue to do so throughout the rest of the afternoon. However, there's quite a lot of moisture in the air, obviously, and so we're getting some mist and hill fog which could linger in places, and top temperatures 21 Celsius, still feeling quite close and muggy. And during the evening, little changes. This very slowly clears away, but there's a bit of a hangback of cloud, as you can see. Clearer skies out to the west there. Moderate to fresh winds today, but lightening up overnight and then very slowly clearing into tomorrow. Maybe some cloud and some bits of drizzle around tomorrow. Here's your pollen. Hello there, I hope you're having a good day so far. Quite a lot of wet weather and thunderstorms around during the last 12 hours, but still a wraparound of cloud and some heavy downpours there, slowly moving away northwards, but we could have a bit of a hangback this afternoon. So possibly some rumbles of thunder into the rest of the afternoon and some intense downpours before that all clears away. And feeling close and humid, 24 Celsius, 25 at best, that's 77. So close and sticky with moderate to fresh winds, especially around those showers. As we head into the overnight period, there is a bit of a clearing away process, but it's rather a slow process. The system drags its heels, still some mist and hill fog around because lots of moisture in the air. And tomorrow it's a fresher day. Things should be brightening up, but still the risk of an odd shower. Here's your pollen. Hello there. Well, some hefty thundery downpours in the last 12 hours, especially across the Isle of Man, Morecambe Bay and Carlisle. And Robin seems to have found his puddle, lots of big puddles to splash in and some significant rainfall accumulations. But Duke is keeping his paws dry and won't have much trouble doing that over the next few days because it's improving weather-wise as we head into next week. Everything's settling down and really turning very warm, hot, dry and sunny. I know sunshine isn't for everyone, but if it's not for you, I'm afraid there's not a lot I can do about that. We could be into the mid to high 20s by next weekend, but that is a long way off at the moment. So rewinding to the current story, this is the low pressure system that's brought all the unsettled thundery weather, the hail, the rumbles of thunder, the lightning. It's pushing away northwards. We're still at the moment just about on the southeastern flank of that, which is quite close and humid and lots of moisture in the atmosphere. But high pressure's building from the south, and although we've got these fronts trying to push through on Monday and Tuesday, well, they don't really make much of an impression upon that. We might just see a blip of cloud here and there, maybe a spit or spot of light drizzle. We're not quite out of the woods yet over the next few hours, but things are improving. Over the Isle of Man, still some intense downpours, maybe for a little while longer. Everything's slowly clearing away though, so starting to dry up through the early hours of the morning tonight. The wind's starting to ease, but still a bit lively through the Irish Sea there, and some mist and fog pockets around in places, just a bit of hill fog in places because obviously lots of moisture in the atmosphere. Into tomorrow, the sun's up at 20 to 5 in the morning. For the Isle of Man, it's going to be a better day than today, although it will still be a bit cloudy from time to time. Elsewhere, plenty of sunny spells developing, maybe a bit more cloud filtering across in the afternoon. Lighter winds than today, generally feeling fresher tomorrow as well, and high pressure really takes over from Wednesday onwards, so everything warming up and sunning up. Here's a pollen. Hello there, hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Well, now over the last 12 hours there's been some very wet weather for many parts of the UK, intense thundery downpours, especially for northwest and southeast England. But for us, well, not too bad. We've had one or two sharp downpours here and there and an odd rumble of thunder. However, it is an improving story from now onwards. It could have been worse for us, that's for sure. But certainly as high pressure builds in from the south, we're expecting it to be dry, fine, warm and sunny into next week. Not great if you don't like that kind of weather. I know sunshine isn't for everyone, but I'm afraid there's not a lot I can do about that. So then the story so far, low pressure overnight moving away northwards now. We're still on the south and eastern flank of that at the moment, so still some humidity to the air. However, high pressure building from the south, and so even though these fronts try to push across through Monday and Tuesday, they're not going to make an awful lot of impact. There might just be a blip of cloud here and there, maybe a spit of rain or drizzle, but generally from Wednesday onwards staying fine, dry, warm and sunny. Rewinding to the next few hours though, just one or two stray showers around, largely drying out overnight as the system clears, dragging its heels just a little bit. There's a little bit more cloud pushing across. Again, they're just the scrappy remnants of very weak fronts just pushing through. Temperatures hold up and fairly light winds are expected. Quite a bit of moisture in the air, so maybe some mist and hill fog around as well. Into tomorrow then, the sun's up 4:35 and sets about 20 to 10 in the evening. So Sunday, well, it should be a better day than today, really, although today wasn't that bad, like I say, especially compared to other parts of the country. A bit of cloud there clearing away, lots of sunshine developing, maybe an odd rogue shower, and temperatures generally feeling fresher as well, 22, 72 Fahrenheit. And after that, as I say, as the high pressure establishes midweek, the temperatures do start to hot up.